The Hidden Melody, Chapter 1. The Unremarkable Boy. There once was a boy named Daniel who lived in the small town of Willowbrook, a quiet place tucked between rolling hills and winding rivers. To anyone who met him, Daniel seemed like an ordinary 12-year-old soft-spoken, a little shy with a mop of brown hair that was always falling into his eyes. He had no extraordinary talents to speak of, and that suited him just fine. Willowbrook was the kind of town where everyone knew everyone's business. The baker's son could juggle 5 apples, or blindfolded, and people still talked about the time 3 summers ago when Sarah Jones from the streets over painted an entire mural on the side of the school building. Daniel, however, wasn't the subject of any such stories. He didn't shine in sports, struggle through his schoolwork, and had yet to find anything he was really good at. His parents, kind and supportive as they were, never pressured him to excel at anything. "You'll find your thing," they often said. Daniel wasn't so sure. How could he find his thing when the world seemed full of people who already knew theirs? His best friend, Lucy, for example, was a piano prodigy. She could play anything by ear, and people often gathered around her at the school recitals, marveling at her talent. Even Ethan, his older brother, was known for his effortless charm and skill on the basketball court. Wherever Ethan went, people followed, laughing at his jokes or cheering as he sank another 3-pointer. Daniel, on the other hand, often felt like a shadow. He blended in easily, never standing out, never doing anything remarkable. But there was something inside him, a small, quiet voice that whispered, "There's more to you than this asterisk." He just didn't know what it was. It was on a breezy afternoon in late September when everything began to change. School had let out, and Daniel was sitting alone in the park, staring at the pond as the sunlight shimmered across the water's surface. Lucy was at piano practice, Ethan at basketball tryouts, and for once Daniel didn't mind the quiet. He liked sitting there, and noticed, lost in his thoughts, that's when he first heard a faint sound carry on the wind, so soft and subtle that it almost felt like part of the breeze itself, a melody gentle and sweet, like the tinkling of distant chimes. It wasn't coming from any visible source, but somehow Daniel could hear it as clearly as if it were playing just beside him. Curiosity piqued. Daniel stood up and began to walk toward the sound, his steps slow and deliberate. The melody grew clearer as he approached the old oak tree that stood at the edge of the park, its branches swaying gently in the wind. Daniel had sat under this tree